Kevin, just how would you assess Jabari's performance tonight? 22 points in the first half.
Yeah, I mean, last month or so, I think Bari has been catching his rhythm, understanding more of his role. I know guys been here for a while, but it's still a different team than last year, so guys got to understand their roles a little bit more, and I think Bari has just stepped into his position and been great for us last month. And we fed off of that all game. I mean, we turned the ball over so much without that shot making. It's been tough for us to have a lead. So he kind of carried us a bit there. 26 turnovers, way too much, but I like the sense of urgency to move the ball and knock down shots tonight.
And you had 12 assists. What personally did you enjoy about being a facilitator tonight?
Yeah, I mean, just playing and letting the game come to me. I've seen that. I feel like I fell into the first 3 or 4 assists, so I'm just like, all right, this part of the type of game is going to be today. It's a little bit more help. Guys are cutting back door. We get some good guys are knocking down shots, so the three-pointer was open. 18 for 40. We'll take that. So yeah, just try not to rush, try not to be too aggressive in the crowd, and just make the right play.
Kevin, how important was it for you guys to come out tonight and be a little more focused after the way things kind of happened last few games, to have a game, despite the turnovers?
Yeah, I mean, I still think our focus level could have been better, especially after the first quarter. We was up 38-22. They cut the lead to 5 too quick for my liking, for all of our liking. Then we turned it up a bit, and then it started the fourth quarter. So we just got to be better in starting the second and fourth quarters, specifically when we up double digits. We can't relax too hard and think the game is in our hand. We gotta go dominate and take it.
Kevin, in terms of the read and react against a structured set, is it easier or more difficult to determine when to do what in the game, considering you've played for so long?
Yeah, I mean, just coaches usually call plays from the sidelines. If they don't, then that's when you get into random read and react offense, just try to play off of one another, and that's the fun part of the game. You're not confined to a specific side of the floor or action. I mean, it's always good to have structure, but it's still also good to play random basketball, and I think that's what we do when coach doesn't call it set, and that's what we did tonight. We've seen guys slip into the rim. We've seen guys cut back doors, setting flare screens, so stuff like that coach didn't necessarily call, but that's part of the package that we talk about in practice, you know. So we want to get there as much as we can, but also execute those ATOs or those plays, those set plays that he calls.
It's kind of off topic a little bit, but you said over the weekend that you'd be interested in playing USA basketball for the next Olympics. I think Grant Hill was here tonight. Is that something that you've already expressed to him, that you're interested in doing that?
Yeah, for sure. Grant knows that. I mean, he understands. I understand how tough that decision is for Grant and how many great players are going to emerge the next year and a half. And I'm also very old compared to a lot of these players. So I know I got my work cut out for me to make that team, but I don't want to just take my name out of consideration just because of the simple fact that I'm older and I did it before. I still wanted to compete and have a chance to make the team. So when I'm asked about it, just try to be truthful and honest in the moment. And Grant understands my love for Team USA. It's my family, man. It's like the level of love and I have for Team USA and the whole organization over there is just unmatched. So I would love to be a part of it until I'm done playing.
There are a few guys who have gone through 4 different cycles, but nobody has ever gone through 5. Is that important to you to just kind of be ingrained in that USA basketball program?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I'm not trying to force this, 5 cycles. I mean, I just love playing for Team USA. I love representing my country. The first thing, that's the first and most important thing, is putting that USA across my chest and representing where I come from. Every road in the United States, I feel like I'm representing when I'm out there with that across my chest. So that's the most important thing. And then being able to play with so many great players, coaches, travel the world. I mean, it's just, you can't beat that experience, So if I'm healthy enough, if I'm still on top of my game, if Grant and staff want me on the team, man, I'd love to do it, especially back home. Playing in the Olympics in the United States would be incredible, man. So, yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Just like I said, I just got to stay on top of my game so I can be ready.
You kind of mentioned in that article that a lot of people bash AAU and the American basketball
Yeah.
pipeline. What do you think the American basketball pipeline, I guess, does well?
Almost produces great players. I mean, I think it's definitely different from the European model because we can't go pro so early, but we still play a lot of basketball. We get to travel the world, play against the best competition in the States. We get exposure to go to college. You playing against the best of the best in all these tournaments, camps. Imagine how many players on our team have played against each other coming up in the AAU ranks. And you can go across every team in the league and you see guys that they done ran into at a tournament or a camp or something like that. So it's just the culture of AAU is still producing a lot of great players. And we might overlook it because the European wave has definitely taken off. I'm not going to sit here and act like these guys aren't great players too, but it shouldn't be. It's just the fact that the game has reached that far, but it's also, we still doing some great things here. They're doing amazing things there too, but I just see a lot of negative talk about the AAU and how it has disrupted the game of basketball. Like, AAU has been around for 50 years, and then we're all a product of AAU. A lot of us are a product of AAU, and it changed our lives. Being able to leave our neighborhood and go play against the best around the country at an early age, like, come on. So I don't want to undercut what AAU means to the game of basketball, but also the European style, and guys coming over earlier. Luka was a pro at 15, 14. That's still a great way to go too. So many different routes to make it to the league. So I don't want to. I kind of hate when they disrespect the AAU route, especially since I'm a little biased because I took that route too.
And Kevin, along those same lines, when people hear AAU, they immediately think, young men. But can you talk about that AAU route as far as women's basketball is concerned as well?
Oh yeah, I mean, it's just gotten so much bigger since I played in high school. You got women, you got the EYBL circuit. These shoes companies do a great job of putting together these leagues from Adidas, Under Armour, Nike, Puma now, so many leagues where it's great players in all of these summer basketball circuits, and they're producing pros, and it's just and they're putting kids in college, and all of the great players in the women's college games come through that EYBL, Adidas circuit, Under Armour circuit, just playing AAU, man, getting outside and not just playing high school ball, not just staying in your neighborhood. You traveling the world, traveling the country throughout the summer to play basketball against the best of the best. I mean, you can't beat that at that age, And it's way more than just basketball. It's life lessons that go into that. And it was very valuable for a lot of my peers, and I see the value. I have a team, so I'm in it every day. So I see the benefits it has for players and coaches. And I had a coach from my 17-year-old team. I'm sorry, I'm long-winded. I had a coach from my 17-year-old team in the middle of the summer circuit get an assistant coach job at the college level. So it's not just the players. I think just everybody is advancing, and they're starting to see the benefits of these leagues. And then you see the draft percentage, it's like 60-70% of these dudes who play in these camps, peace jams and all this stuff, these dudes getting drafted from out of here, So it's the NBA has created so many different routes to make it to the league and to showcase your skill, and I think it's all beneficial to the game.
Thank you, guys.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, Kevin.
I really need like